What's up, everybody? Welcome back. Today I'm out here with my buddy Gabe, the golf course. We're gonna try to get on some largemouth. It looks promising, so hopefully we can catch a few. Stay tuned. That cold front moving through yesterday helped us out for sure.
Right, yeah.
There's one. Oh, it's a good one too. Oh, it's a nice one, man. Heck yeah, first golf course pond fish today. If I can get a hold of him here. There he is. It's a freaking toad. First one today on the fluke. Hey, give us a nice little show coming in too. Jumping out of the water and stuff. That's a good one, dude.
He was excited.
Probably 2 pounds, probably a solid 2 pounds. It's a good start to the day. Let's get on some more of them like this. This is a nice chunk, man. See you later, dude. Tell your friends to bite. I release. There's one. That's on the shaky head Cinco worm. As soon as it hit the water, this guy crushed it. Here we go, fish number 2 on the golf course adventure. Had a couple get off. I wasn't getting good hook sets on fluke, so I switched up. And we're back on them. Let's go. Old Faithful pulled through.
Is that a wacky rig?
Wacky rig. Yeah, the bite slowed down extremely, guys, and we weren't getting anything to bite on, nothing. And this is like my 3rd cast with that wacky rig. You see it in a lot of my videos. It's one of my favorite techniques, and this is why it just produces a good bite. And it's so hot. It's like what, probably 85 out right now, 90 degrees. Like it's getting warm. It's muggy, it's midday, and the fish are just turning off. We had a nice cold front come through last night, some cold rain, and it dropped the temperature overnight, which I think brought the water temperature down a good bit. So this morning we thought the bite would be pretty good, and it was decent. Not like we were expecting though, but now that it's midday and things are getting hot, the fish are kind of slowing down. I switched to that wacky rig, and it's produced a bite, so hopefully we can keep that momentum rolling. It just wasn't a one and done. There's another one on the wacky rig. Let's go. The wacky is where it's at today, dude. I tried to stay away from throwing it today. I know I use it a lot in all my videos. It's like one of the main techniques I use. So I tried to veer away from it today and use some other techniques, but man, it's my bread and butter. It produces fish, and that's why I like this rig so much. Always producing fish. If the bite gets tough, I mean, even if the bite's great, I mean, it's going to be better with the wacky rig. Every time I throw this rig, it's just unreal. For pond fishing, there's not a better rig out there. When you got a small area, the fish are, you know, bunched up in a small area. It's not like you're on a big lake and you got to use a crankbait or something to cover a lot of water to find the fish. This bait is where it's at. Hopefully get on a couple more. Guys, there's a freaking giant bluegill. There's a bass this time. There was a giant bluegill over there crushing the wacky rig. And I threw there trying to catch it, and I got another bass instead. I'll take it. It's another fish on the board. The wacky rig's been producing big time. That was a monster bluegill though, guys. I'm gonna try to catch it. Hopefully it'll bite again. I couldn't quite get the hook in its mouth. This guy snuck up and snatched it. There's another bass. We'll get him back. I'm gonna try to get on this bluegill. I'm using my favorite Senko again, the Yum Watermelon Pearl. Looks like a little baby bass. Hopefully that bluegill finds his way back to this wacky worm, because that thing was a giant. So we're gonna try to harass this guy a little bit, see if we can get him to bite. There he is. Got him. Oh no! I pulled him out of the water without hooking him. Oh goodness, I want to get this. This is a big bluegill. This is a bigger than my hand bluegill, guys. It just inhaled the freaking Senko. And I actually set the hook on this thing to get the hook in his mouth and pull him out, and what the hook said, he held onto that worm and it just launched him out of the water. I didn't even get the hook in his mouth and it still landed this fish. Beautiful big bluegill. We get him back in the water. All right guys, we just wrapped it up at that first pond. We're heading back towards the car. We passed a little pond on the way in. Looks like there's probably some fish in there, so we'll go check it out and see if we can catch a few before we head out. It's like noon right now. It's getting really hot, so I don't know we'll be out much longer. Gabe's got me on the water. Good looking out. Yep. And but anyway, we're gonna go hit this little pond and see if there's anything in it. It's like a super small pond, so who knows if there even is anything. I guess we're about to find out. Stay tuned. All right guys, here we are. We're at this little teeny tiny pond. We're gonna see if there's anything in it. We're gonna throw a few casts in here, and then we'll be on our way. So hopefully we can catch some fish before we head out. There's one, guys. The little pond does have fish in it. What is this? It's a bluegill. Wow. Second time ever. And both today, bluegills on wacky rigs. Holy crap, guys. This is freaking awesome. This one's not as big as the last one, but it's a good sized bluegill. I thought I had a little bass on. This pond is so tiny, I was surprised there's even anything in it. Nice, man. Little bluegill. Well, let's find some bass in here. Giant freaking bluegill. Oh my goodness. Giant bluegill on the wacky rig. This thing is a freaking monster. Oh my goodness, guys. Look at the size. Oh, it dropped him. Freaking huge, dude. This is a monster bluegill. These golf course ponds have giant freaking bluegill in them. Look at the size of this thing. Dude, do you have a tape on you? A tape measure? No. Gosh, I don't either. This is crazy. No. Oh, one of my tackle bags might have, my tackle box might have one on it. Does it have a tape on it? Okay, Gabe's got a tackle box that has a measuring system on it. I gotta see how long this thing is. This is a giant bluegill. Lay it down on the... We'll see.
Try to keep it balanced here for you. Dude, he's bigger than the scale. Or the...
Okay, this is the 8-inch mark right here. Almost 9 inches. Nah, he is 9 inches. It goes over the tackle box scale.
Yeah, that's brutal.
That's a 9-inch bluegill, guys. That's freaking huge. I think that qualifies Fish Ohio. I'm not sure what Fish Ohio is. I think it might be 9 inches. I don't know. I'll have to check it. But huge bluegill. We're going to get him back in the water. Awesome catch. Alright guys, that's going to do it for today's video. It's hot. We're getting out of here. We're going to get something to eat. If you guys want to see me come back here, and we did, Gabe Googled it. The state record bluegill for Ohio was 12 3/4 inches. And I'm confident that I saw a bluegill in this pond today that easily could have gone 12 3/4 inches. So if you guys like to see me come back one day and just do like a bluegill shoot, chase the state record, drop it in the comments and let me know. We had a good day overall though. We both caught some fish. It was fun. We figured him out. It got hot, the bite turned off. We threw on wacky rigs and started catching bluegill and bass. So overall, a good day. You can't complain, especially when you've caught some fish. As always, thanks for tuning in and watching, and we'll catch you next time.